a disaster. Way too up, can't bring me down. 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 Motivate you like a preacher. I just pray to God I reach you. Lift you up just like a pastor. Spend my life ducking disaster. Way too up, can't bring me down. 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 Way too up, won't see me.
Yo, 420 Kids live direct in effect, Oklahoma City, bound to D-Town. Knowledge is key, Dirty Mackin. Ish Tiller, what's happening?
God, body, what's the business? What's the business?
All right,
Man,
salute to the God body.
Salute, man. Shalom and salute, man. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
What's happening?
In today's episode,
How
we
y'all
got
feeling?
a
How y'all
national
feeling?
state of emergency. Yeah, we feeling great. Better than ever, you hear me? Today's episode, we got a national state of emergency for the LGBT plus community. Let's go into this couple of quick video articles real quick. See what they talking about. You hear me? See what they got going.
A lot of attention now. I want to take you down to the Tar Heel State, North Carolina Senate Committee, passing a bill that bans males from female sports. And our next guest has quite a story. She's a high school girls volleyball player. She's been urging lawmakers to take action after she suffered a concussion and a neck injury back in September from a transgender player spiking the ball during a volleyball game.
I could go on and on about how this incident has affected my life, but I'm not here for that because I'm not here for me. Allowing biological males to compete against biological females is dangerous.
I want to bring in Peyton McNabb, the woman you see there on screen and here in person. Welcome to New York.
Thank you.
You're from Murphy, North Carolina.
We've been waiting for you.
Yeah, you're in the far western part of the state. First time on an airplane. First time to New York City. You're living life. Back on the 1st of September, I've seen the video. You took a shot.
It's hard for me to watch.
Yeah. What do you remember from that?
I bet.
I just remember the very, very silent and shocked gym after it happened. I remember the fear from my teammates, knowing that they would have to continue to play the game even after that incident happened. And I just remember everyone just so not knowing what to do, and it was just very, very traumatizing. What was your recovery like? It was hard. It's very slow. It's been very difficult, you know, not being able to get back into things as I have in the past. So it's been very difficult, but thankfully I'm improving.
Did you know immediately when it happened? Like, did you know you were playing against a transgender?
Yes, we did.
Okay. So, and then that happens, and had you been concerned about the strength of this individual before the game?
Yes.
Okay.
Very much so. But we couldn't just refuse the game since it was a conference game, so we had to continue to play them, even though none of us wanted to. So it was definitely.
So during warm-ups, right? You're checking out the other team. They're on the other side of the court. What did you see, and what did you think of that player's performance?
It was obviously a lot different than what we've been seeing the rest of the season or the rest of the years I've been playing. I was very used to it, though, at that point, because he's the same age as me, so we played together all 4 years against them. But I just remember seeing how, like, the fear, and especially our younger players on the team who've never played against them before.
Yeah, man. Anybody can take the floor, but I'll grab it real quick. Me personally, like Nolly said previously, had stated, I think they should just have a league for themselves. You know what I mean? If you're a man and you want to transition into being a woman, I don't feel that it's fair that you're competing against a biological woman. I think you should just let you have a transsexual league. That's the best way to put it. Because I wouldn't let my daughter, if I had a daughter, I don't have any kids by the way, but I wouldn't let. And I see some stuff like either knock my daughter out from a spike. I'm trying to get down almost. You hear me? Yeah, we got to get down, man. You ain't finna be doing my daughter like that. You know what I mean? Hey, like, damn, look at his heads. His heads are mighty big. Goddamn. That's just me, though. I don't care. It's no stab against anybody's gender, neutral, equality, whatever they call it nowadays. You can be what you want to be, obviously, but you can't. I don't know. It's a medium in between, and they're passing several laws on the same subject, state to state, about rules and regulations between gender identity crisis or whatever we call it. That's my little piece, though. But like I said, had it been my daughter, you done spiked the ball and knocked her out. You a man? I'm trying to. Hey, man, we supposed to get down.
To the hospital.
She
had to go to the hospital.
She had a concussion.
She said a long recovery.
She said a long recovery. Yeah, bro.
She was seeing little stars and birds and shit like on the cartoon.
Smooth knocked out.
Hey,
yeah, we got to get down.
But it's crazy. It's crazy because it's like you have people who fight so hard to be able to express themselves in a different manner, right? To be different. Dare to be different. I want to be different. Let me be different. Let me speak my truth, right? All this. Well, be different, right? If you're a man that want to dress, operate, and all that as a woman, you know what I'm saying? Then do what you do, but don't put your don't let it. It's already people that question what you got going on. I'm not one to I'm not gonna be poking the bear, you know what I'm saying, and saying too much credit. No, you know what I'm saying. But to already know that you have people who question, you know what I'm saying, the validity of the issue. To have people now you looking at like, dang, are you just doing this to take advantage? To take advantage of a situation, you know what I'm saying, of your athletic ability, far as in I can't really do what I'm doing against the dudes, so I'm gonna switch up and then
the weaker sex, the weaker sex,
and then I can be. Well, that's like Candace Parker done dunked. It's other chicks that done came through and dunked, right? But imagine if a chick came down and really got on some
dunk in the league,
man type shit.
Yeah.
Did old Dominique Wilkins type dunk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When
like,
it back to the days, oh.
You're like, whoa. Yeah. In the WNBA.
Hey,
got your water. Hey, that was a movie. But is it a movie?
Yeah, they get look, they in there Brittany Griner in the paint. She damn near 7 foot, got her hands up, standing tall. A chick just come through and Vince Carter. Like Vince Carter did the Chinese dude. Everybody gonna be like, damn, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you got to be careful when you playing with Pandora's box. And it's kind of a good thing that they trying to nip this in the bud now, because it was gonna come a point where it's somebody sliding in the WNBA type shit. You see what I'm saying?
It already happened.
So the ulterior motives She ain't got. If that's the case though, she ain't really got no big ass advantage. Cause I seen her get handled by some chicks that wasn't nothing about 5'9".
Oh yeah. I don't think.
Bill
Yeah.
handled her. So I don't. She don't. Nah. You know what I'm saying? If
she just
if
a big ass woman. She just a big ass woman.
Talking about say the person that we talk about, if that's the case, that's a real frail dude.
Yeah,
straight up.
I mean,
that'd be one of the frail.
Dirty
That'd
can't
be
hoop.
one of the
I mean,
frailest dudes ever.
I'll do the hoop. You know what I'm saying? I'll do the hoop.
You say what?
You know what I'm saying? Everybody the hoop.
No, all dudes.
Yeah, you know
all
what I'm
dudes
saying?
can't hoop though.
Nah, so you can be tall.
Hoop.
You can be tall, and there are women out there that can hang.
I'm saying frail. I'm talking about frail. I'm talking about weak.
Yeah,
I'm talking about just all frail. Weak bones, all that.
Imagine her in the NBA, though. Yeah, in the NBA, like
one elbow to the sternum, it's over with. Solar plex broke.
Yeah, you know, I got Kobe Boo. You know that Kobe Boo. You know, it was, she gonna be crying down there.
One more thing for knowledge go. Are there any women that are transitioning to being a man?
No.
That are trying to compete with men?
No.
It's a good question.
No, it's
why?
Not happening.
Why do you think?
And would it be a problem?
I mean, yeah, it'd be a problem. It's just stated why it'd be a problem. I mean, it's an obvious advantage. This girl said that they've been playing, and that everybody was in fear of playing this team. I mean, so it ain't like they ain't see the concussion coming. If anything, she probably like making it seem worse. You know how Shaq playing and he catch it down low and he like, that's where the foul stuff started happening as far as people playing sports. Solution to the goddess indigo. But yeah, man, most definite. Like
what up with it?
Yeah.
Indigo.
Yes. So it so that's where it be, man. Like how can that be fair in any type way? This girl said she had a long recovery. So this dude was spiking so hard. Not only did it give her a concussion, it took her a while to recover. Yeah, so
knocked her out for the season.
Hey, man, for the season. Hey, but I got people in my family that see, I hate calling these things a community. I hate putting labels on ignorance, over ignorance. And I'm saying when you ignore something that's true, that you know is true, but you still ignore it. Why should females be in fear of playing a game or a sport because they know that a man they playing with somebody that was born a man? See, it's crazy that I even have to walk on eggshells. We all have to walk on eggshells to touch on the topic that we speaking on. Like we got to walk on eggshells to a point that where at some point people have tried to compare this to somebody being born with a skin complexion. Now I'm saying if somebody feels like they were born in the wrong body, guess what? That body you was born in is stronger than the other gender. I mean, period, point blank. You wasn't born with a womb, and it's not to knock any of these people. Like I say, the people in my family, that I know, whatever, which it's all love. And I'm gonna say even this, like I know some very spiritual people. I know some mediums that rock that way. I mean, man, like, so I'm not on the judgmental state, but I got to be on the honest state, and it shouldn't even be a conversation. If you want to have a league, they have an NBA, a National Basketball Association. Did you know men play? I've never seen any stud women play in the NBA. I haven't seen it. You know, I haven't seen it. I think that there's a huge disadvantage. That's why you don't see women even attempt. Now I'm gonna say on this end, my sister did play high school football. Shout out to Trisha Woodgett, like, cause she does the most even now. She does a lot. She's doing a lot now, but to say the least, but she played high school football. She didn't play in the 12th grade though. You know, it was some stuff happened that showed her she's still a woman. She was fast as hell. Like I give it to her. Like she was born gifted, but Yeah, the only thing
Soldier Boy,
the only
man.
thing a
Bow!
woman could possibly do in the NFL is be a place kicker. That's the most I think they could do. With that being said, Indigo, she had it. Like, yeah, we get the goddess, get her recognition on it.
I don't know exactly what we're talking about.
Catch you up to speed. It was a college student, a transgender, who spiked the ball and knocked out a female. She had a concussion.
Play it. She got to see it, brother. I know. For shout out to the people to work. You still got to know that.
She had a concussion, right? You hear me? They was playing volleyball. The transgender man came up and spiked it, and the girl, boom, knocked her out. You know, things of that nature. Do you think that's legitimate?
No, I think they need help. I really think that they need help. I don't know what reality they're living on, but it's kind of like we're being meshed and mixed with so many different realities at one time. I don't know. I feel like something's going on there mentally. So no, it's not right. It's not legitimate. And not to say anything about the community, because I have family and stuff that's, we
all
do.
Right.
Whatever. That's whatever you want to call it. But for me personally, I don't have the time.
I can dig that.
So I think women need to stay in women's sports and men need to stay in men's sports. I think Trump be talking about that, but they hate that.
Hey, do you think it should just be another league? Do you think they could start their own? Like, do you think people would watch the Trans Basketball Association? I think it'll be a hype thing.
No,
I think
if you have a penis, if you were born with a penis,
but
you have the strength and the hormones and the cells of a male. No matter what you try to do, if you were born with a vagina, you have the cells and the strength and the cycle of a woman.
Okay, so peep this for entertainment purposes. If you were born with this, but you go transit, you got breasts now. You can't play with the women but you look different. Like, you still want to wear like a skirt instead of shorts. You want the appearance to be different. Do you think then for appearance purposes that they could just start a league?
So just keep adding to the agenda.
I'm saying honestly, it's better than to be great. Do you want the women to keep?
It's so far gone. I don't give a fuck what they do at this point. You feel me? Like, I really don't feel like nothing is worse than what is it called? Drag queens teaching the children anyway. You feel me? Like, I mean, what's worse than what we have going on right now? So just start the gay league. Make everyone happy. Who cares? Who cares?
That's a valid point. That's a valid point. Yeah. I appreciate that insight too. Let's go into this next video article, man. Before we go and break it down to these different little.
Declared a national state of emergency for LGBTQ plus citizens for the first time ever. Fox 25's Katie Aranda tells us why and how many are calling for civil rights reform. Katie.
Yeah, Grant, according to the Human Rights Campaign, the state of emergency was declared following a, quote, dangerous spike in anti-LGBTQ plus legislation throughout the whole country, with more than 75 bills signed into law this year alone.
There is a clear and I think indisputable attack on the rights of people in the LGBTQ plus community and civil and human rights.
Here in Oklahoma, over 80 anti-LGBTQ plus bills were filed by the state legislature this session. One of them, House Bill 2546, sought to ban classroom discussion of gender identity or sexual orientation from kindergarten through 5th grade, but ultimately was not signed into law.
Over the last several years, we've seen an aggressive kind of cultural war, if you will, on anything other than what some would consider to be the traditional values of some Americans.
According to American Civil Liberties Union, at least 417 anti-LGBTQ bills have been introduced in state legislatures throughout the country. In Oklahoma, Senate Bill 613 was signed into law by Governor Stitt, which bans gender-affirming care for minors. But the Oklahoma Attorney General's office agreed to delay enforcement of the ban while a preliminary hearing in a federal lawsuit is pending.
The silent majority of Americans, while they may disagree with a particular group's lifestyle or their political ideologies or whatever that is, the majority of the American people support the expanded rights of all Americans. I think the difference that we're seeing now is that there's a fine line between what politicians are doing to try to placate to a vocal minority and what the majority of the American people want.
Many in the LGBTQ plus community are scared for their rights and what the future holds.
It's going to be devastating. It's going to be consequential for generations to come.
But many hope things will soon change as the community comes together to fight for their rights.
We are all created equally, and the law must protect and provide for all of us legally, and that includes our sisters and brothers who are in the LGBTQ plus community.
Now, me personally, I straddle the fence on the issues. I'm one to think, hey, you can do what you like to do. It's a personal choice. But I also agree on the flip side of the coin, you can't make me accept whatever it is that you're doing. You hear me? I have a choice. Hey, I might don't like red meat. On that, I'm eating fish. You hear me? You know, I'm just eating fish and chicken. I'm not eating red meat now. Brother Knowledge don't eat meat at all. How do I have the right? Hey, man. Although you've been vegan for how long? You do hear, you know.
About 8 years.
Yeah, 8 years. Hey, man, they act like you crazy. You hear me? Because you don't eat meat. Because you don't want to put meat in your body. People act like you're crazy. So it's sort of a predatory thing that I think that they have going on. They're trying to force feed you issues. A lot of them, they're comfortable about themselves. A lot of them spend half of their lives or a quarter, 33% of their lives, even hiding who they are. You know, so I say we gotta get cousins, friends, family, brothers, sisters. This isn't a personal attack. We're trying to come to a medium on if I sat up here right now and in the Empress Indigo and I start punching her down, we fighting. She take off on me first. She hit me with a vase or something, but I start punching her down. She's going to be the victim, you know, because she's a female. He didn't have to beat on her like that. So I don't see the difference between a biological man, you know, sports like, where is strength and speed and agility not involved in sports? Archery or shooting, hey, it's equal rights. It's equal rights. It's equal rights to me. You hear me? In shooting, archery, it's no power. Things that agility, speed, power, jumping, running, physical. You can't merge. Like I said, had the dude swipe my daughter like that with the ball. Hey, we got to get down. You hear me? Hey, we got to look at. Hey, nigga. You hear me? I'll be talking to, hey, nigga, you tripping, nigga. You hear me? I'll be tripping.
Hey.
Yeah, that's my piece, though, man. I you know,
hey.
Like I said, I don't agree with it. It's not for me to agree or disagree. You can't force feed people anything. That's my little piece, man. What you got for us, Ish, man?
Hey, what you said remind me of, you know, when I switched my eating habits up, right? At first I stopped fucking with the pork. So the fam was like, all right, we understand that. And I was like, next time they seen we had to cook, I'm like, oh yeah, I ain't fucking with that chicken. What? What's wrong with the chicken?
Yeah.
What's wrong with the chicken? You know what I'm saying? And I say that to say, this is how societies get. That's how they want society to be, to where that it's going, yeah, no, I don't really rock like that. What? You don't fuck with this? You don't fuck with this? You know what I'm saying? If you the only nigga in a room full of smokers, all the smokers gonna be looking at you like you fucked up. You see what I'm saying? And that's what society is coming to.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I want to know what rights that they talking about getting violated. What rights? What rights? What rights? You know what I'm saying? It's been issues where they need a whole bathroom built, right? You know what I'm saying? In some workplaces, they don't have them. So if they hire one, which bathroom you gonna use? Are you gonna make the women feel uncomfortable? Because some women feel uncomfortable. Even though they don't talk about it. They don't talk about it too much, but there are some women that feel uncomfortable.
Until they get a concussion. They're knocked out for the season.
You know what I'm saying? that shit is crazy. I don't see how you can even begin to explain or rationalize the thinking behind this to feel like this is okay. You see what I'm saying? Like this is okay? No.
For biological men.
Even if Layla Ali signed a waiver to get in the ring with the lamest middleweight boxer you can find. I don't care if she win. If she get hit too many times, she coming out of that motherfucker fucked up. I don't care if she end up winning. It could go the distance. Let it go the distance all she wants to. Her ribs gonna be busted up. You know what I'm saying? And most likely she ain't gonna win because her ribs will be busted up. Third round. You know what I'm saying? So, and then people will still be like, that's crazy. I don't know why. You see what I'm saying? People be like, oh yeah, let her sign the waiver. Let her sign. We'll pick it for her to sign the waiver. Then when she get in there and get busted up, it's, I can't believe they let her get in there. Like, no. Y'all shouldn't even been in there like that. I don't even know who the fuck I did was to even let the person on the goddamn team. This should have never happened.
Yeah, it should have never. Yeah,
never happened.
Never.
Past that, I'm done with it. Sip my coffee. I'm done with it.
Yeah, I say this. You see, they started these votings to ban these bills in Oklahoma. I think this is this is a virus that has been started from the domestication of people. The longer you keep people in an environment where they closed in and they can't think, and you label people free thinkers when they decide to think out of a box, the more you're gonna get these boxed in weird things that happen. I agree with the goddess from Indigo from a minute ago. There's so much going on in this world. It's like, hey man, I give up. I mean, not even saying give up, like just let whatever the fuck. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Just go on and hey, look, that's why I've said it a long time ago. If you're transgender, I have love for people close to you or family members. I'm talking about to where I have invited people on podcasts, even as sorts to have these conversations that I'm close to. It's not nothing that I run away. I even talk about these things to the person individually to their face. So this is not a thing where it's bashing, where it's being hateful. It's not a such thing. Look, I mean, sometimes when you do have children, you have to be serious with them. Hey man, don't touch this. It's gonna burn you. What if they say, oh well, I don't think it's gonna burn me. I'm a lion. You know what I'm saying? I'm a lion, but you're not a lion. Or you say, hey, I can go underwater for 15 minutes because I'm a fish. Say somebody really thinks this. I'm gonna go underwater 15 minutes. I'm a fish. You're not coming back up if you go underwater 15 minutes. Like, yeah, man, I don't even understand the conversation. I don't really know why we would be having to discuss why are trans. It's only, like I say, this is only the trans women. It's not the women that think that oh my goodness. So I say you have to watch what you say. You have to be very Yeah, man. At the end of the day, I like people always say this, and especially, and I'm not gonna get on the rap too much, or I'm not gonna get on the off topic too much, but I'm gonna say this. When people do music, for instance, they don't shy away from the words or hate that they have for each other. We don't shy away from that. But however, when it comes to these certain topics, you'll get taken offline. The majority of people who run the financial institutions and how things are put in this world, they dabble with both genders. Like, so if you keep it real and 100, you're a nuisance. You're a renegade. You're a free thinker. You're all these things. But I mean, I don't know. I be lost of words with a whole lot of these type topics. So I gotta pass that. Indigo, you gotta catch it for real, because I end up saying something I really not gonna say. I end up going somewhere else with it. God body.
I just take it back. It's already an agenda that's been fulfilled. I always say that none of this would have happened without free will or that willpower, that Heru. So, one of my favorite conscious teachers. She's not really a mainstream teacher because they shadow ban her a lot, but she is gay. But she's so knowledgeable. It's certain things, and then I watch her. You feel me? Like all the time. She called me Sister Indigo. So it's kind of like I learned so much from this person. I've learned to just let people be exactly who they came here to be, because I don't really have the energy or I don't know. I feel like it's not my place, not our place. And not saying like we don't have the knowledge, we don't know what it's supposed to be. We also don't know what these people came here to be or to fulfill or to do. You feel me? Everybody has their own mission within our big collective mission. So I just be like, let everybody do whatever they're supposed to do. You know what I mean? Other than when it comes to the children, because a lot has to do with the grooming of the children. Keep the fucking children out of it. That's my big problem. You feel me? Like they're bringing the children into everything. You can't teach about the Bible no more, but you can teach about Satanism. You just be like, what? I don't agree with any religion, but if y'all are going to teach Satanism, then teach Christianity. It don't make no sense. Like, so I don't know what's going on. I guess we in here just trying to stay afloat, really.
You better believe it. You better believe it. Straight like that. I appreciate that insight. Check out the sister Queen's readings too. She's 100% official. But me, on this whole subject matter, I believe people have the right to be what they want to be. Once again, on the flip side of the coin, I don't believe you have the right to force your views and opinions on somebody else. You can have a dialogue, you can debate. It's not for me to decide what religion, knowledge, or Miss Indigo or Tilla Issues, representing. This is their own path. They're supposed to navigate their own paths. But this is all an attack on the children. You better believe it. You can't. We have to program. Without the joint union of a man and a woman, none of us would be here right now. And this is an attack on humanity. So make no mistake about it. They are creating humans in laboratories now, like some real life Matrix stuff. You heard me? And this is it's some real life Terminator stuff going on. The machine's going to take over your job, right? Whatever job you're doing, they have invented a machine to take the place of your job, and the machine don't take no lunch breaks. It works 24 hours a day. And it's no time off. So these corporations are going to choose the machine. Hey, I would choose the machine. You hear me? Hey, so hey man, we better keep our heads on the swivel, man, because we getting blindsided right now with a lot of things that we don't know that's even taking place. So like I say, you can't obstruct the laws of nature. You know, man codepends on woman, woman codepends on man. That's period. You know, so whatever you choose, however you choose to live in your life and enjoy your life, that's a personal choice. But once again, you can't force feed somebody. Hey, I might not like hamburgers. I might like hot dogs. Don't like hamburgers. You can't force me to like hot dogs or hamburgers.
Right.
And I like hot dogs. So in closing, man, we got to do better. And they often like to compare this to the African American experience. This is very startling and disturbing to me personally, because that's a personal choice. Your sexuality, whether you engage with women or men, that's a personal choice. You're born who you are. You're born a race. You know, it's culture. So that's very disrespectful. And they often like to compare that to the African American experience. So, you know, we still learning about slavery right now. They teaching us about slavery right now. So they steady calling us nigga. You hear me? So what's the indoctrination for? If you're comparing this to the African American experience, you should be used to people at this point in time, the F word. They should be saying how we say nigga. You hear me? And oh, that's derogative, just how we taking the word and use it as a derogatory term, and it's a term of endearment. Hey, what's up, nigga? My nigga? You hear me? Shit, nigga.
Right.
Nigga, this nigga right here. You know what I'm saying? That's when you take your power back, though. For real. So, like I say, this is not to insult anybody. It's to inform and for us to find a medium and come to a balance where we can coexist within each other. Because obviously, states across the United States is coming up with motions to go against these laws that have been passed, because you know we got men beating up women in MMA, we got men racing women, we got men spiking balls and knocking out women for seasons and giving them concussions. This is we've gone beyond measure. In closing,
And in closing, I just feel like the root of some of this comes from the parents not making their children understand at a young age that, especially when they make these decisions, that everybody's not going to be okay with it, which is, it's fine if you do what you want to do, like you said, to each his own, right? But everybody don't have to like or condone your livelihood, right? That don't mean you got to get all mad and frustrated because I don't like what you do, or this person don't like what you do, or this person has a problem with it. So what? You know what I'm saying? I don't take it personally if a man want to be a woman or a woman want to be a man, or you know what I'm saying? I don't take it. Ain't no personal assault to my manhood. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Okay, you want to be you, that's fine. You out there, I'm not taking it personal that you want to be you. So don't take it personal that I'm me and I might not condone this, or this person might, you know what I'm saying? But definitely gotta, you pick a lane, stay in it. You over there. Don't swerve all over here. Don't come in my lane and think I ain't gonna have a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what people gotta understand too. Okay, you pick what lane you want to be in. Now don't be swerving all over here. Don't be swerving all over here. Don't come all over here. You chose that lane. Stay on over there. You know what I'm saying? Beggars can't be choosers. But I'll say this. KK, I'm gonna shout out Diana Taurasi, because I feel like in her prime, she could play in the league the NBA right now. The only woman I feel like, and that would be taking it back, in her prime, she could play in the NBA with the rules and how it is right now. She could play in the NBA and probably average at least a dub. I think for sure. Diana Taurasi. In today's league, not the 90s, not no other era, but this one. It got to be this one because she came up in the early 2000s. That's why I say she, as a woman, she could play as hard as she was. She could, yeah.
You ain't say in closing. That's in closing.
Yeah. I said that at first in closing.
Oh, God, body. Diana Taurasi, bro. I don't think she can play in college for real. I mean, with the men, for real. I say she was cold with the women, but that's a different ball game. I don't know.
That's why I ain't say college. That's why I said the league. See, the league is a little softer than college.
Real talk. You keeping it a band. Hey, shout out to Bob Marley though. Square Business. The guy been with me all day. Don't worry about a thing, cause every little thing's gonna be all right. Hey, God body. Word, like, hey, that's how we hear shit. Square Business. Hey man, Square Business. You know what I'm saying? On some real life shit, man. Hey, look, people, don't worry about hey, look, it's stuff around your environment that is going to continuously pull on you or want you to feel, want you to think how everybody else think. If you were born a man but you think you're a woman, hey, do that. Hey, if that's what make you, but you can't play with the women. I'm sorry, you can't beat them up though. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's a no-no. That's a no-no.
Just to keep it 100. Just keep it 100. I'm not gonna say nothing bad. We're not gonna do that. Hey, look, I got a nephew. Man, you know what? Hey, shout out to Tyler, God body. I'm gonna bring him out here, bro. But at the end of the day, man, this dude can he can tap into ancestors. He can do all type of things, but he does think this way. And I have nothing to say, dude. I don't know what happened. I know my walks in life that I've known every day. So it's not up for me to judge or dictate what other people do. It's not, and I won't. I will say, hey, this or this could occur. I will give probabilities out there that we all have. We are connected to each other. So I can throw probabilities out there. But I can't tell you what's for you. I only know what I'm supposed to do. It's some things I've been thinking on live tonight that I won't just show out because I'll be in trouble right after this. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, I'm always playing. Like, God body, Square Business, man, just to keep it 100 in closing. I'm just saying for real, man. Be yourself, who you are to the fullest. I am no longer. I don't care who or what whatever think, whatever for real. Hey, man, I'm not under any restrictions of the earth. I mean, who says you wait till you die to be who you are? You know what I'm saying? Some weird ass thinking. Hey, out here for real. Hey, man, get me out of here in closing. I told dog will be 7 foot something today.
Gonna be the bigger person.
Y'all know I hate the hot seat. So, in closing, like you said, every little thing is gonna be all right. I don't know. I just feel like everybody do who they are. Let them do what they do. Who cares? They get to live in La La Land. We should live in La La Land too. You feel me? Like, I don't know. I feel it. I keep my strap because of these problems. I fill my extra clips up because of these issues. But I've never really had a man or anything come at me like that. I mean, like a transgender. But if I did, I'd probably have to shoot that motherfucker in their toe. You feel me? So I don't know how I would feel if I had to fight You feel me? Like an intended, conscious, like, oh, I'm going into this ring to fight a man. Like, I'm just not finna pull up.
You better believe it. That's the right decision.
No call, no show. But yeah, I just feel like everybody should just do what they supposed to be doing. It's a lot going on. We got to stay focused, stay prepared. Niggas need to buy some water, some goddamn canned goods, and grow some damn fruits and vegetables and mind their damn business for real.
I can
in
dig
closing.
it. In closing. Hey, we appreciate y'all pulling up. Y'all could have been anywhere else with y'all pulling up and y'all vibing with us. Peace, guys and guys.